I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the Omix-ADA 7-inch Fender Flare kit fitting all 1997 to 2006 TJs. Today we're going to talk through the installation of this Fender Flare kit, which I'm going to give a very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches because these are designed to bolt directly in place of your factory flares without the need to drill any holes in your body. We're also going to talk about the construction and a few of the other features of the flares. There are a few different reasons that you might want to replace the factory flares on your TJ. If you still have the original flares, chances are they are faded from the sun, and instead of being black, they're more of a white or a gray color. The flares can also crack if you rub them on an off-road obstacle, or you may just want to replace them with a wider set like the ones we have here to give you more tire coverage. If you have a wider tire or less back spacing on your wheels, it pushes the tire and wheel package away from the center line of the Jeep, so having a wider flare like this will ensure that the tire is completely covered, which will help the tire from throwing junk up on the side of your Jeep, but will also keep you legal in areas where there are laws concerning tire coverage. This set of flares is going to look factory, give you more coverage, and be really aggressively priced. This Fender Flare kit includes all 6 pieces to replace all of the flares that are currently on your Jeep, and that is something that's a little bit different from some of the other flare sets on the market. This does include these small flares that go directly behind the front tires and in front of the doors on your TJ, where some of the flare kits only include 4 flares. These are made of a rugged thermoplastic material that is UV treated to keep them from fading in the sun, and as I mentioned before, they are designed to bolt directly in place of your factory flares. Because this kit does include all 6 pieces and also the hardware necessary to get them installed, again, this is a very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches. The first step is, of course, to remove your factory Fender flares, which you'll do by removing all of the bolts that hold them in place. Now, this is the one area that might make this install a little bit more time-consuming or difficult. The factory flares are held onto the body with nut certs that are installed into the metal fenders. If you have a lot of rust on your Jeep, there could be a couple of those nut certs that end up spinning, making them more difficult to remove. If it's one of the nut certs that you can get to the back of, you can simply grab onto it with a pair of pliers or vice grips and go ahead and loosen up the bolt as you otherwise would. However, if it's one that you cannot get to the back of, you are going to have to be a little bit more creative with how you get the factory flare off and get the new flares installed. Either way, once you have those factory flares uninstalled, you'll simply hold the new flares up to the side of the Jeep and use the new hardware to get them bolted into place. One of the nice features about these flares is that you can use the factory turn signal and marker light out of your factory flare, simply unclip it, clip it into your new one, and you're good to go. Again, very simple installation that will only take you around 2 hours to complete, and you won't need any specialty tools, just some traditional hand tools. Like I said before, these flares are very aggressively priced. It's hard to find for under $200 a set of all 6 pieces, including the hardware, that bolt right into place, are built well, and are going to hold up for a long time. I think that these are a really good buy. Sometimes you do get what you pay for, and when a product is priced lower, you get a lower quality. I don't think that's the case with these. These are still very well built and a great buy. So whether you're looking to replace your factory flares because they're faded, cracked, or because you need some more tire coverage, this is going to be an inexpensive and easy to install kit. So that's my review of the Omix-ADA 7-inch Fender Flare kit fitting all 1997 to 2006 TJs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.